Hey family, what's going on? Klaus here, and welcome back to Surviving with Mekanism here on Minecraft 1.15. And I am super excited because last time we determined that because of our quintupling system, we're now able to make 5 ingots out of a single ore. We have now discovered that we have a major power problem once again. That's right, we started all this with a heat generator and realized that wasn't going to work. So we ended up putting in how many? Like 9? A bunch of heat generators, and that worked for a little while, and then it didn't work anymore, and then we upgraded to a solar panel system, and that was cool, and it didn't last very long. And then we had the gas burning generator, which makes crazy amounts of power, but just doesn't do the job ultimately. I mean, we've got a quintupling system with like 20 different machines running on here, and I've got them all upgraded to max speed and energy efficiency, and it just ain't doing it. It ain't cutting it. So we need to create the reactor. My stuff is not in my inventory. The reactor, yes, it's in my personal chest. I made another one, by the way. I know I used it last time. But basically, the reactor is going to require a load of steel cases, which you guys have seen me make them over and over again. 4 steel ingots, 4 glass, and an osmium in the middle. And then we also need crazy amounts of atomic alloy. We need some ultimate control circuits and a gas tank. We've got some quantum entangler to transfer some material that we'll need, and we actually have enough material to build ourselves another thermal evaporation plant, because we're gonna need to turn this brine into liquid lithium. Yes, so we actually have to make another one of these monstrosities. This one will be a little bit different, but basically the same concept. So, first things first, we need to prepare the land. And actually, I ran out of fuel, by the way. I had to come out here because I was testing stuff and looking and just playing around. And I had to come out here and I had to cut down, harvest all of our stuff. And I actually threw the wheat in there too. I mean, I needed as much fuel as I could get. But the best part about the reactor is that it's actually pretty simple. It's actually very simple. You don't have to worry about fuel. I mean, you have to make a fuel system, but it's all very easily managed and it's renewable. So it's awesome. So I'm actually thinking I'm going to cheat a little bit with my terraforming. I'm going to use the digital miner. I've been wanting to demonstrate this for a while though. So let's just come out here and let's see how it's going to look. First of all, I want this to be close. I want it to be pretty close to me. So I'm thinking if we put the digital miner like an equal amount of distance away. So let's go 12 away. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so if I put the digital miner, let's just mark this real quick. And this is very important. The counting has to be right. So that's 12 blocks away from our farm. And then I also want to be 12 blocks away from this pool of water. So where's the water start? Right there. So 1, right here is 1. Where's that other? Right there. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so let's chop these out real quick just to make sure we have room. Okay, and then 12 is right there, so we'll smack it down right there. Perfect. Now that should work. So basically the reason why I wanted to make it equal amounts of distance away from here and from the water is because we're going to set our minimums and maximums to a different number than we're used to. Normally we're setting minimum maximum all the way to max. This time we're actually not going to do that. So this thing here, let's go into the config. The radius will be 12. Okay, that's set. Now the minimum will actually be ground, like the ground level this time, and that will be at this level here. So let's just get down onto it, hit F3, and I'm looking at 63. Cool. Okay, so 63 will be our, actually should it be, yeah, 63, that'll work. So let's go into config, minimum will be 63, maximum can still be whatever, and then now basically I'm going to config it to remove everything. Okay, so everything within a 12 block radius. So remember the middle is block I think it's block 0. So you go 1, 2, I'm just gonna double check, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, ooh, 12. We almost wiped out our fence. That would have been bad. Let's just play it safe and make it 11, okay? I mean, I think 12 probably would have worked, but let's just make it 11. There you go. And then same thing on that side. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So yeah, that looks like 11 may actually be correct. And basically, it's going to terraform everything for us. And it's going to be awesome. So let's go ahead and hit that start button. What is it doing? Why is it not? What's the problem? Do I have to config for something? Okay, I'm going to turn on config for, let's say, dirt. Okay? Let's say dirt. Nice. Okay, and oh, whoa, hey, why are you digging? Dang it, stop it. Stop. Okay, let's reset. Minimum should be 64, okay? So maybe 63 is the bottom of where it will mine, so if you get 64, then it won't go any higher than that. Okay, let's see. Dang it, man. Ah, there we go. Okay. I think this may actually work. So let's take this dirt. I'm gonna fill this hole back up. Dang it. Yeah, so that should work. It's way faster, way easier than dealing with going around digging and terraforming. We could have actually dug the hole for why have I stopped hearing sounds? Oh, it's doing it. It's trying to. Oh, it's doing this over here now. That's awesome. So notice that it's going to be taking up a bunch of blocks. I mean, it's 800 blocks, and that's crazy, but it's going to flatten this area, because what I want to do is I want to build this reactor right here. I mean, literally, like, in front of my house. I know that's not very safe. If you have a fusion reactor doing crazy stuff and creating radiation and things in front of your house next to your food source, it may not be the healthiest thing, but fortunately, Minecraft isn't the most realistic game in the world, so this should actually work out. That's so cool. Look at this. Look at that. It's literally just taking the dirt out of the world, and I think it's gonna do like one big circle, and then after we do the dirt, we'll have to take out the stone, andesite, granite. Actually, probably could just do it now. Here, let's just quickly stop it, and we're gonna make a new one. This is gonna say stone, not stopney, stone, and let's do andesite. I'm not even sure if I have to do this. Yeah, see, it's, oh, okay, check this out. Stone is for some reason including, yeah, so it's got all the different types of stone. That's cool. All right, so keep going, and it's gonna show, yeah, we have almost 1,000 blocks it has to take out. Fortunately, it's actually maxed out, right? It's maxed out in speed, maxed out in energy. Our elite energy cube has a lot of power in it, so this should work out. So it's going to terraform for us, where the entire, basically our entire front yard is going to be flat. Perfect placement for our fusion reactor. And I don't think it's going to go as far as this, so let's go ahead and just manually terraform this space here. And then the question remains, what's next? So one thing again that we have to do, and I guess we could do it while this is happening, is we have to build this thermal reaction plant, because we have to send brine into it and make liquid lithium. So why not just start that here? I don't see any reason why we can't do that. So remember, the highest that a thermal evaporation plant can be is 16 blocks, okay? 16 blocks. And I would like to be able to access the panel up at the top, which means that that's going to be 3 above, which means we can actually dig 13 down. I think that'll work. And if we just go, let's say 3 away from there, so that's 1. I'm just going to dig 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. There you go. So that's how far into the ground it's going to be. That's crazy. So, and it's, I forgot how big it is. I can see it from over here. I don't have it all up because I was planning on building the fusion reactor first. It's a 4x4 block. That's what I thought. Okay, I was going to build the fusion reactor first, but I forgot that the digital miner has to do all the terraforming. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry, torch. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And actually, the digital miner could be used to do this as well, but it's busy at the moment. So now let's go ahead and set it to fast, and let's just go crazy. Yeah. This is good. This is great. Yeah, so that's the height that we need to go. It basically will chop out everything in one little bitty tiny click, and since it's so fast, I feel like I need to control it a little bit. This is awesome though. I love it. I mean, this digital, I'm sorry, this atomic disassembler makes this job so much easier. Digging these holes, making sure they're the right height is also very important. Because I don't want to make it, if you make it too big, it just won't work. If you make it too small, then you're limiting your overall effectiveness. So I just really appreciate the ability to be as precise as I can be. So yeah, another thermal evaporation plant. At least I'm not putting you guys through the rigmarole, right, of actually digging the thing. Or, I'm sorry, actually crafting the thing. Alright, so let's go ahead and count again. Should be 3 above. 1, 2, 3. I'm just doing it in my head, and then 13. Actually, we should probably... Whoa. No! That wasn't what I wanted to do. I was meaning to put down a torch. I want to put down a torch. There we go. Gosh, for some reason I wasn't able to do it. So 13. So let's go ahead and count. Get into hover mode. So this is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yes. Okay, so we're good to go as far as that goes. I love the jetpack, dude. It makes things like this so much easier. Okay, so once again, I've already done all this for you. All right, I've done it in previous episode. I didn't want to put you through it all. But basically, we are now... No. Basically, we are now completely prepared to just build this thing outright. You don't have to see any of the crafting, which I think is... Which is handy, I think. Let's put these all down. Very nice. And basically, we're going to build one big, giant thing. It's going to be great. Slow. There we go. Slow. Now remember, the first layer of these things has to be solid, and then it's an open, basically one big giant open cylinder. I'm hearing zombies like crazy right now. Oh. I had my, you know what? Let's hover. I think hover may actually make this easier. Yeah! I love it, dude. This is amazing. There we go. We got a groove now, baby. That's what's up. So yeah, with this, we don't have to pump water into this evaporation plant. We have to pump brine into this evaporation plant, which is easy because we already have brine. So I don't know if we're going to be able to keep up as far as like demand, because brine, like I said, brine's already hard to keep up with, like having enough of it. That sounds nuts, but I know it's just the digital miner. But yeah, so I'm not sure if this is going to work. In the past, I've had to build 2 evaporation plants. I've actually built 4 altogether. I've had 3 for brine and 1 for liquid lithium. So I'm not entirely sure how this is going to go, bringing brine over from our existing thermal evaporation plant. But we're just gonna have to see, okay? We'll just have to see. Okay, so we got one more, and this is actually going to be where the... Okay, so this is actually where the valves and stuff are going to be. So let's go ahead and put the valves and the controller and everything in this level. I'm thinking... You know what? I'm thinking valve on the left, because we're just going to have a quantum entangleporter dumping that. And then we'll put the valve on the left, and it's going to be, you know, doing whatever it needs to do to make this thing happen. And then we'll do... one more ring, like so, and then like so, boom, boom. And then lastly, we have the advanced solar generators. And of course, we want those to be oriented the same just for looks purposes. So let's go ahead and slap them down just like so. And we'll slap this one and this one. Boom. Looks like I did my math right. For a second time. That's amazing. So now it's formed completely, 100%. 16 is the correct height. Also, it looks like we have, oh, dang it. Looks like we have a very conspicuous wall where the digital miner stopped working. I forgot to turn on taking out gravel and coal. So I'm going to go ahead and turn that on real nice and quick like. Let's go tag gravel. And tag coal. There we go. So that should finish that out. Very good. Okay, so this is making. So while we wait on that to finish, which shouldn't take very long at all, let's go ahead and put the quantum entangler on there. And I've got 2 of them. So one of them, and you know what? I think that we ought to put it like up here. That way we can actually see it go out. And I forgot to get my my pipes, but we can go ahead and turn this on. So we're gonna actually set this to, let's set this to brine, okay? Brine. And go ahead and set it. Boom, we're done. And this is actually going to output from the bottom. And I'm gonna go ahead and, actually it's not items, we're gonna be dumping fluid. And we're obviously gonna be dumping fluid from the bottom into that little portal there. So the next step is grab the right pipe, and we need to put the other quantum entangler over here. So I should have grabbed the pipe. Actually, I don't need it because I'm going to set it up right. I'm going to set it up right there. Okay, so this one is going to accept fluids. It's going to be basically input from every direction. Is it not working? Brine, set. There we go. So it is now accepting brine into it, and it'll output it out of the other quantum entangler here in just a moment. I'm also gonna grab, I have some ultimate, no, those are the wrong, those are logisticals. Let's use, are we out of mechanical pipes? Oh, we're not. Okay, I was about to say, bruh. Come on, I'm so close. But okay, so the brine's coming out of there. So now what we do is we run back outside and we connect this mechanical pipe, and it should just work out right. And those are zombies. Zombies. Let's do fast. Zombies, are you serious right now? Get out of here. No. No. You would think that they would learn after years, it feels like years of me murdering them, that they would figure out not to mess with me. Oops. Nope. I'm just trying to put down torches here, guys. There we go. There we go. I see you, creeper. Creeping. Very good. Okay. Oh! No! Get out of here! Yeah, that's what I thought, you punk. Okay. Cool. So, it looks like the digital miner has done its job. It's got a full inventory of stuff. I'm just gonna go ahead and pull these back out of the world, and now we have a good, nice, beautiful, flat land. Zombie, are you sure? Are you sure that you want to do this, bro? Alright, yeah, you shouldn't have done that, but you're good to go. Alright, so mechanical pipe, we'll smack it down just like so, and now this thing is filling up with brine, because we set it up just right. It's basically, we didn't have to use entangler porters. We could have physically ran cables. We're so close to our home, it could have been easy, but I figured it'd be kind of fun. So here is the brine. It should be filling up right now, and creating what is known as liquid lithium. And liquid lithium is necessary for one of the 2 major fuels for the reactor. So we're setting up, and it's going to take forever to fill up, so I think that this was a good thing to start off with. Plus, again, we had to wait for the digital miner to do the terraforming for me. So let's go ahead and go to sleep, and then we can quickly put together the fusion reactor, because we're already at 18 minutes in the video. It's crazy how fast time goes by, man. Seriously. Okay, so yeah, you're cooking now, aren't you? Yeah. The temperature's increasing, the brine is increasing. I'm genuinely curious. Oh, I can't get down there, can I? I can't get down there unless I go down into the... Oh, you can see the water. I didn't know that. I legit lied without knowing it. Okay, it wasn't on purpose. I didn't know you could see the water in there. That's cool. My bad. I didn't mean to tell you guys wrong that one time. Let's go down there and just look, because right now we're pulling the brine out, and I'm wondering if the brine is keeping up in the evaporation plant, or if we're losing brine as it fills up, or what. I'm genuinely curious. Yes, we have emptied the brine, but look at that, it's at 51. So yeah, we're gonna have some serious limitations. We may have to build another evaporation plant. I might do that off camera or something, because I know you guys are probably sick of me building those by now. But okay. So, energy cube, I need you to recharge. Thank you. Digital miner, you done good, son. You done good. Gunpowder, whole bunch of random stuff. You know what, I'm just gonna put the random stuff in here for now, because I got better things to do with my time and my inventory. Very good. Okay, so guys, now let's build the fusion reactor. And we're just gonna build the actual machine. We're not going to build the laser matrix. Follow me here. We have to build a laser matrix to charge it. Okay, we have to charge it. It's crazy. So I'm thinking, because we made this pretty big. This is actually pretty nice. I'm thinking we build it right off this this center line here. This is a great spot. So we'll start it with the bottom corner. And the bottom corner will start here. So first things first, I've got to grab... Oh, I haven't actually made the reactor stuff. Get away, spider. I haven't made all the stuff. I've got... Dang it. My bad. Well, I've got a crafting table here. So, reactor. Basically, I've made everything that I need to prepare for this. You need 4 steel casings and an atomic alloy to make 4 reactor frames, and you need 75 to make the full structure. So, where's my... Oh, it's not in my actual inventory. It doesn't register that it's actually there, so... There we go. And you guys know, steel casings are not cheap. They are not cheap at all. Let's just do it like this. And we'll make a whole bunch of them. Boom. Okay, and then steel casing. Boom. Why do I have so many atomic alloy? What happened? It's really random. Boom. Alright, so 64 plus 12, that comes out to 76. And remember I said we needed 75. Why do I have so many atomic alloy in my inventory? That is super random. So that's all the frames. We do need 2 ports, which this makes 2. So 4 frames and one of the ultimate control units. There is your port. And that's where the stuff actually has to go in. I think we need more than 2. But for... Yeah, because we got to put in... We got to put in both forms of fuel. Wait, no. You only have to put in one form of fuel, and then you pull the power out. So I think that works. And then we gotta make at least 1, or at least 4 of these reactor glass, and then we gotta make a laser matrix. Go away. There we go. Laser focus matrix. We need one of these, which means I need a block of redstone. I can make a block of redstone. I just happen to have a whole bunch of redstone on me. Sweet. Okay, so laser focus matrix, basically, whenever you charge the thing, you have to use these lasers and all this stuff. I haven't actually, I didn't take that into account for my calculations of what I would need in this episode. I figured we wouldn't get to them yet, but the laser focus is where you charge it. It's the eye, okay? It's the centerpiece. So we gotta have at least one of those. I don't know why it makes you make 2. I don't think you need 2. Yeah, it just, based on what I'm seeing, we only need 1. Anyway, so we now have everything that we need. Let's quickly build a thing. Reactor port, laser matrix. Why do I have a gas tank? I don't remember why I have a gas tank. I made one for a reason, son. Hold on, I'm gonna make sure that I'm not forgetting something. Reactor Controller. That's the most important part. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, the reaction controller, that's the thing that you look at and you engage with the reactor. It's very similar to the controller on the thermal. That's the controller for the thermal evaporation plant. So I'm gonna make this. It requires a basic gas tank, 2 ultimate things, a pane, and a whole bunch of frames. So there you go. There's that. Okay, we're good now. Let's do this. So first things first, we're gonna build the bottom piece, and it's shaped like a star. So first one's here. Then we gotta do 1, 2, 3, and then we do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 1/2, and then we go back down to 3, and then we go down to 1, and that's gonna be the bottom piece. And that's basically it. I mean, as far as the size of the thing. The second is going to be a bit of a frame, so you make it like a square off of the edges. Nope, 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 nope. Okay, a frame off of the edges, so it's actually a square. So you kind of have like a circle on the bottom, square on the top. Perfect, okay, and then we actually have a full-fledged square on top of that, and that's where the laser beam thing is gonna go. So let's put that there, put that there, and then the laser will be in the very middle. So put that there, perfect. And then more frame. in a big square, connect the square dots, just like so. And actually, that's where our valves will probably end up going, but I've got to look at where, you know, like what everything looks like and go from there. So now we just have the 3 pieces. Don't finish the corners out. Hovering with the jetpack is so easy. There we go. And then we have the last piece. So, and the last piece is, once again, the 13535, 13531. 13531. And this is how it looks right there. And then in the very middle needs to be the reactor controller. There you go. And then we'll put in the long piece. 1, 2, and 3. And I'm actually missing one because these ports are supposed to go somewhere. So the fuel... I'm gonna turn off hover. So the fuel actually needs to be put into here, probably from this direction. So let's actually put the valves over on this side. Make it hover. So there's a port. Port or valve? Adapter, port, frame, controller. Yeah. Okay, so that's the thing. So the fuel will go into here, and then let's just say the power will come in from, or come out from the other side. Boom. And then the last piece will go here. And there you go. You saw the red lights and stuff, which means that we've built it correctly. And if I want to, I've got some cobblestone here. If I want to, I can build like a little bit of a stair system up to it. So let's just kind of think for a second, just like this. I want to be able to walk right up to it. So right there, boom. And then this is the controller. There we go. So guys, we're over time. We got it built, but now the question is, how does it work? How do we do it? That's a whole nother animal. There's a lot to it. It's pretty complex. I'm actually impressed that we got both the evaporation plant and the reactor built in one episode. Now we have to worry about how to develop all of the different fuel types. Again, there's 2 fuel types that need to be merged together to create DT fuel. That DT fuel is what goes into this thing. And we also have to charge the thing, which will set up the laser matrix basically right here, and it'll charge up and boom, explode, and it'll be great. And it can be tied in together with my gas burning generator, which is literally right there. So it's pretty convenient, I think. And I guess the one question I would have, the one reservation that I would have is, am I far enough away from this thing to not be radiated every time I hang out at my house? My food is going to end up growing weird, like multiple ears of corn and all kinds of weird stuff. It's going to be interesting living here next to our fusion reactor, but it's going to give us the power that we need, and ultimately that is what matters. So guys, that's going to be it for me today in this episode of Surviving with Mekanism. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Looks like we got full liquid lithium. That's awesome. Again, that's all for me. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Like this video if you liked it. Hit that subscribe button also if you haven't already for daily gaming videos. And if you're excited about seeing how this fusion reactor works, it outputs so much power. It's stupid. It's amazing. It's going to be beautiful. So stay tuned. Be here for next episode. Remember that I love each and every one of you. And I will see you all again next time.